What is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I have done a perfume experience, so I thought I'd come on and share one more with you guys. So for today, I have Maison Crivelli or Cervilli. I have no idea how it's pronounced. Oud Maracuja. Okay, so I have the 5 ml, and this one is interesting because it is super hyped online. I don't think this is super new, but it's also not too old. So it's in the last few years that it came out, but it's very, very hyped. And I got it because of that, not because I need another oud. But yeah, let's get into this. So basically, what I'll do is I'll read them using off of the website, followed by a breakdown of the notes. Then I will do a perfume experience with you guys, and this is an Extrait de Parfum for those of you that are interested in that. All right, so it's as of the website, as per the website, Best Niche Fragrance 2024 Fragrantica Awards. Like I said, super hyped out there. So they go and say this: the defining adventure, a passion fruit tasting in remote oud wood forests. Okay, so it's an Indian oud, pretty much, and passion fruit centric perfume. And I'll say this, and probably some of you will agree with me, some of you will disagree with me, but I think this is a toned down version of Frederick Mall's The Moon. It has the more or less the same exact Indian oud in here, just toned down compared to Frederick Mall, The Moon. And instead of raspberry and lychee in The Moon, we have passion fruit here. So for those of you that just want the quick snippet of what I think of this, yeah, it's Frederick Mall, The Moon toned down, and we'll get into that more now. The surprising contrast, the richness of oud wood contrasted by exotic and luminous passion fruit notes. So again, repeating itself. Fragrance family, exotic, woody, and fruity. Key raw materials, passion fruit accord. Okay, so it's not even like a natural passion fruit note, it's an accord. So basically, more than one note brought together to simulate passion fruit. There's saffron, rose absolute from Turkey ORPUR, oud accord, benzoin from Laos ORPUR, cistus absolute from Spain ORPUR, leather accord, patchouli oil from Indonesia ORPUR, vanilla, and akigalawood. Okay, the ORPUR label brings together the finest natural perfume ingredients from the Givaudan perfume house. Okay. I have no idea what that is. I'll have to do more research on ORPUR and Givaudan perfume house. But two things stand out here is that even the oud in here is an accord. Okay, so I didn't know that. I thought it was a natural oud note. So that explains also why it's a bit toned compared to Frederick Mall the Moon, because Frederick Mall uses actual Indian oud. All right, concentration is 32%, vegan creation, and gateway, Maracuja, sun, crocodile heat, amber, mangroves, fading light, stop, a copper-colored hut, rambutan, rose, vanilla, darkness, a fiery, woody ritual, oud, passion. Okay. All right, so their description is a bit, and this is Parisian perfumery, which you guys know I love Parisian perfumery. But here we go. So this is the 5 ml. So it comes in this golden box, and then here is the bottle. All right, so let's see if I can get it to focus on the bottle rather than my face. Okay. There we go. All right, so this is your 5 ml bottle, guys. Yeah. Oud Maracuja Extrait de Parfum, Maison Crivelli. Okay, so let's go ahead and spray this. So spray is really good, very well controlled, so you can manage how much you want to spray. Again, not really resinous. Doesn't have a resinous stain. Obviously, there's some oils in it, but doesn't have the dark resin stain of oudi perfumes. Again, the oud in here is an accord, as well as the passion fruit. So it's a synthetic perfume, pretty much. So the four top notes that come to mind when I smell this is the passion fruit, and the passion fruit in here is beautiful. I don't think I've ever smelled passion fruit in any perfume, and it smells so close to the real thing. As a matter of fact, I do have passion fruit in my fridge, but it smells so close to it. Secondly is the leather note. Oh my god, the leather in here is so smooth. It doesn't smell like a leather bag or leather jacket kind of Napa leather. It has this very elegant, smooth leather. Oh my god, that passion fruit note is just to die for, and it's just wow. It really is a passion fruit centric perfume, even though it's an accord. My god, it's so well done. Okay, the next note that sticks out to me is the saffron. The saffron here is just it has this herbaceousness, spiciness of saffron, but minus that screeching, sharp edge to saffron. If you eat saffron or use a lot of saffron in cooking or in your tea, for example, or coffee, you'll know what I'm talking about. Jesus Christ, this is so good. Wow. I've already put it on a few times, but god damn. When you sit down and actually experience the perfume and take your time to analyze, it's very different from wearing it. Now the oud in here, like I said, it's very toned down. Okay, it reminds me of Indian oud, like the oud in the Frederick Mall, the Moon, and it has the sour touch to it. Okay, when you take Indian oud and you mix it with alcohol, it tends to have this sour feel to it. And remember, this is an accord. It's not even actual oud. So it's really, really well done in terms of capturing the natural oud facet. It does have a powdery facet to it, but then again, let's see what are some of the other notes, but very subtle. So yeah, passion fruit, saffron, we'll cover rose. Yeah, I can see that, but it's so subtle though. Oud accord, the benzoin, yes. Cistus, yes. So it does have a resinous quality to it. Leather, yeah, lovely leather in here. Patchouli, yeah, slight. You have this greenish herbaceousness to it. Vanilla, slight gourmandish note, which is typically vanilla. Akigalawood, I have no idea what that smells alone. But yeah, notes hands down are all here. Aside from the passion fruit accord, it's extremely well blended. You have to focus more to get on the note. But really, the star here is the passion fruit accord, and everything else is supporting it. Okay, it's just so deliciously exotic and sexy. It's just like wow, and it has this like elegance to it. Like, listen, I know this is Parisian, and I don't know if Maracuja is a place or where it is. But listen, this is such a Dubai kind of a scent. Like, it's like this is Yeah, this is like you know those online videos and TikToks on come to Dubai. Like this is the kind of scent I'd imagine wafting through the screen as I'm watching these. It just has this class, this refinedness, this exoticness to it. This is definitely bordering on opulent, but more befitting of luxury. It's just such a great scent. I mean, it's pretty much synthetic, but wow, it's so nice. I mean, I get the hype behind it. I really do. Wow, and that passion fruit accord. My God. It's been a while since I've done a perfume experience upload, so this is right now a zinger for me. Wow. Okay. So let's start speaking some facts and some data for you guys out there. So let's see. With respect to performance, I'm going to go ahead and say that on my skin, it's a medium. But I'm gonna go as far as saying it's a medium to strong depending on your skin chemistry. So that's gonna be across projection, trail, and silage. I am getting a bit of projection now, but it's in and out. And that's not because my nose is going blind to it, because I can consistently pick on the scent. It has more to do with my skin chemistry. So projection, trail, and silage is gonna be medium to strong depending on your skin chemistry, and your nose will not go blind to this. Literally, the passion fruit accord in here, along with the oud and the leather, are just relentless. I keep smelling it even when I did wear it going on nights out. I even wore this to the gym. Relentless. You'll smell it everywhere, every time. Even if you were on a spot and you go back to it, you can still smell it. Okay, so don't worry about performance. Really good performance on this one. Now, with respect to seasonality, honestly, this is so versatile because the passion fruit is more of a warm note. So you can wear this in comfortably in spring and summer. And then you have the leather and the oud in here and the saffron, which work very well with cold weather. So you can wear it in fall and winter. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's versatile enough to wear across all 4 seasons. And the oud, the leather, the saffron here, you can wear it even in the summer and winter. It's not overbearing because it's subdued a bit without really compromising the experience of these notes. But also the passion fruit in here, it's just very well done that even in cold weather you'll still be able to pick on it and enjoy it. If anything, it would be a really good feel because it would take you in your mind to an exotic location, summer location, in the mid of the winter and the fall. So versatile enough to wear across all seasons. Now, with respect to the particular time of day, again, I'm going to go ahead and say this is versatile enough to wear across the whole day. You can wear this in the morning, you can wear it in the evening, and in the afternoon, and every time in between. And it's not going to be overpowering or overbearing. It has just the right calibration when it comes to performance and projection, trail, and silage, that you will not feel overpowered by this. The leather in here isn't overpowering, neither is the oud, and neither are the resins. It's just so well balanced and beautifully done that you can enjoy this in the morning or in the evening. In the morning, you're going to enjoy the passion fruit facet the most, but even in the evening, you're going to love the passion fruit mixed with the darker elements like the saffron, the leather, and the oud. So it's a win-win across the whole day. Now, how would you dress this? That's a tricky one, okay? Because while this scent has an element of luxury bordering on opulence, it isn't necessarily very regal because of the passion fruit. This is more of a refined sexiness to it. It has this playfulness, but a side of seriousness to it also. And I'm not going to say dress it formally, but I'm also not going to say casual. So I'm going to lean more towards a semi-formal or semi-casual. And listen, if you want to throw dark colors in there, or you want to throw like colorful colors either, it will work fantastically. Just be somewhere between formal and casual. Too casual and you take away from the scent and it's not congruent, and too formal, it's just confusing also and lacks in congruence just because of, that passion fruit playfulness in there. Okay. So I guess dress it somewhere in between, something that you feel confident and sexy in, and just something that's really sensual to you. Okay. Now, with respect to the setting or context you'd put this on, listen, we've already mentioned Dubai. Okay. So if you have a trip to Dubai and you're going to shop in Dubai, be it, buy a watch or, enjoy yourself in a spa or vacationing or buying a supercar, this is your scent to put on. Put this, go to Dubai, okay? That's one great context. Now, other contexts you can enjoy this in: if you go to a yacht club, this is your scent. If you go to a nice cocktail bar or lounge, this is your scent. If you're going out to a fine cafe, like let's say an Armani cafe or a Dior cafe like in Saint-Tropez, this is your scent. If you're traveling to exotic locations on islands like in the Greek islands or southern France, southern Spain, southern Italy, this is your scent. Even though it's oud, it'll bring this exotic, tropical, fruity feel with sophistication of the oud and the leather. Okay? Any event really that you're going to that you want to project confidence, refinement, status, with a sense of sophisticated playfulness, this scent is really for you. Okay. I 100% understand the hype behind this and why it's so coveted and highly recommended. It's just so well done. Okay. And it's not overpowering. It's not too aggressive, but it does demand attention. Okay. Now, as I've stated earlier, this reminds me a lot of Frederick Mal's The Moon, where instead of the natural Indian oud, you have the oud accord in here that simulates the Indian oud. And instead of the lychee and raspberry in The Moon, here you have the passion fruit. Honestly, more or less the same effect. Very close DNAs, but also different. So if you already have Frederick Mal The Moon and you're contemplating whether you should get this or not, honestly, if you have the extra cash, go ahead and get it, because while it is very close in DNA, it's still very different. There's this variation between the two scents that's just, it's like you recognize the familiarity, but it's also so different, okay? So highly, highly recommend this one. Honestly, blind buy it. If you have Frederick Mal The Moon already, you don't even need to double think it. Even if you don't have Frederick Mal The Moon, get this. It is fantastic. Blind buy worthy, either for a sampler or the 5 ml like I've got here, or a full bottle. You will not regret this. It is delicious. It is delectable. It is so fun to wear, and it is enjoyable. Okay. With that said, you guys, I think this will be it for this upload. I'm going to wrap it up here as per usual. Very much appreciate your time and attention, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.